guys, welcome all back to Wario Master Disguise. Today we're in it for a 45-minute episode. I should probably get an article or something to read while I'm doing this, because 45 minutes of post-commentary is a lot. You might say, if you got interesting stuff to say, well, there's some things you can say, but this game repeats a lot of its mini-games, and a lot of content is generally kind of straightforward. So yeah, I'm confused at first why there's an intro cutscene. The intro cutscene actually happens once you fall down, so I restart and show you the pause menu for once. Today's exit title card is terrible, but I'm proud of the title thumbnail, so there's that. Also, I put the kick-ass boss music on it because I think that the Binder song gets a little bit grating after a while. So in this episode, we meet my favorite character. 1, because he's the goofiest boss fight possible, and 2, because he's got a kick-ass theme music, and 3, well, let's just say he's got class, and a lovely hairdo. And how can you hate the character that does the stupid hair thing? Also, I do a lot more slow text than usual in this episode for some reason. So yeah, they're still convinced that Lord Cappuccino is around here. Or Cannoli. Oh man, I'm right ahead of myself. Count Cannoli's somewhere around here. Well, he's right over there. He's that snowman, but not in the way you think he is, because he's kind of stubby. Wario's still super annoyed, and he's like, man, I'm going to get that guy. I'm going to bonk him upside the head. You should talk to my Argonian. She'll know how to bonk people upside... I like how he pulls up his suspenders. It's so cute! Hey, he's happy for once. I will brook. I've never heard that. Let me look that up. Brook. Ah, it does mean to tolerate. To use, enjoy, to earn, deserve, to bear, to endure. So yeah, we're actually here for another reason. I have to say, I play very reckless in this game. The main reason is that, as I said, the touchpad, the tablet I have, the Wacom, is a good alternative, but it's not perfect. And without the actual DS, it's kind of hard. Damn. Like, I can do this at normal speed, but I just love doing it at fast speed because it looks stupid. And this is a stupid game that's super fun and never stops being super fun and stupid. Also, it is way too late. By the time I'm done with the post-commentary, it's already almost bedtime. Then I have to render it by putting the two sound clips together. And then I have to upload. And I don't delay uploads. Once I'm done recording, almost always do it instantly. So, there's 2 ways to avoid slipping and sliding on ice. One is to crawl, crouch, and walk. The second is to use a power we get later, when it becomes relevant. You can also just jump, I guess, since it only happens when you actually move, but Here I decided to get funky. Oh man, look at that funkadelicness. Wario's going on a roller coaster. Whee! Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh wow! Oh man, that looks pretty cool in Audacity sound waves. I'd love to one day be a kooky laugh in some sort of animated thing. Hey, there he is! I'm gonna leave you to enjoy this moment. Crazy Town, USA. How can you not like that man's sass? He is the sassiest Sally on this side of the sticks. Like, I will never intentionally speed up his text because there's such a charm to him speaking in a calm, collected tone and just rubbing it in like soap. Ah, I love it when they play the sound effect and he points. It's like, whoosh. You don't have to come here. You can actually get all the keys and then come here. I could show that off. I guess I'll do that during my treasure run. Buddy. Man, I wish I went through with that idea of doing a full VA of this with professionals. And even have some money set aside for stupid introduction cinematic. But I don't have the software, or the know-how, or the finance, or the knowledge, or the people. So I can't do a super sassy Sally for Count Carpaccio. I'm actually going to look up how you say that. Because I want to say his name perfectly. I know how to say Cannoli, but not Carpaccio. Wait! Google to the rescue! Oh man, I love how he bonks his head into that like a bonker. Carpaccio! Oh, that sounds cool. Carpaccio! Well, it does make sense. He's just so upset over the birds. I wonder what kind of birds they are and how they relate to this area. And, of course, Count Cockroach has to show us ugly mug. Oh, look at that cloak breezing in the wind. Enjoying the weather. Poor old Count Cannoli. You know, if I really want to, and this is just a crazy idea, I could theoretically finish the recording, render it at double speed, watch the double speed recording, put my own commentary on the original recording, stretch it out by double. Oh man, I'd sound so slow, but it would be adorable! Because the timing would still be correct. I would just sound really slow and really dumb. Oh man, that's the best. That would be the stupidest idea I'd ever had. And I might do that for a video. That I'd render it at double speed, do commentary on the double speed video, then have Audacity stretch it out to half speed, and put that over the original recording. So that when you play it at double speed on YouTube, it sounds normal. It would be the best! Ooh! I also love, by the way, perfectly coloring in these pictures if there's enough time, because it looks pretty cool when you do that. It's like, ooh, pixel perfect. Oh no, don't eat it. It's the same color as your band. That's not fashion, souls. Better have that ring equipped. Oh man. In fun fact, this is actually Dinosaur Wario in Japan. Kinda kooky. But I guess... Oh, look, by the way, the dragon's eyebrows move. And that's so cute. He goes like, it's so hard to be fire. Ooh, it's so hard. Oh, it's so cute. It's just adorable. Oh no! He's called Dragon. And where... There was a guy who said his name was, Dinosaur Wario. Oh, I see. They probably used the translation from the original Wario, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3, which is another version where Dragon Wario appears. So Dragon Wario can spew fire, fall through floors. I think his level-ups increase the distance at which he can breathe fire. And it also is the only other way to walk on ice at full speed and not slip and slide. Very cool. It's a good power-up. It's pretty neat. It's also used to fight my favorite boss. Interesting. Oh man, the exit card art sucks so bad. Oh! Yeah, sipping stalks. And I'm reading up on some tips that will be useful once I do my treasure run. So yeah, for some reason the only upgrade that Dragon Wario gets is the ability to spew and break blue fire blocks, which is kind of dumb. Because he's such a cool power-up and he gets this... I hate this one. I do it slightly better with my thing than with my mouse, but it's still a pain to do. Like, yeah, I do it in 3 seconds flat, but this is... I slow it down a lot so that I can do it as careful as I want. Now, you can complain all you want, but remember, this was made for a game where you had a touchscreen, where you touched where you went, and it works because there's a one-to-one connection between the motions you make and the actions you have to take. It does not work when you use a blind tablet. Especially not if the screen is like 90 angles away. Ah, you bonked your head. At least Wario's got a thick skull. He's apparently enjoying the weather. Yeah, for some reason the purple water hurts you only when it falls from the ceiling. Which is weird, because in other Wario games, he recovered his form when he was touched by water that dripped from the ceiling. Man, this is a... I don't get this giant block of ice at all. Like, why it exists. Why it's already tilted. Like, even here, it's still... No. I think it's now straight. Weird. So the design is to fit here, and then... Oh, whatever. And it's optional treasure, so you don't have to get it, but hey. You know, I actually get a good chuckle out of seeing myself do these challenges at, like, super speed. Because, again, when I record, the recording doesn't show that I speed up or slow down anything at all. And because I have to do it in post, because it doesn't slow down the recording for the actual time elapsed in real time, I get to see how fast things are actually going if I were to play it on an actual... Well, look at that. It's a lot of money. That's, as they say, a thick stack of Benjamins. Gotta love them Benjamins. This place is filled with weird enemies. Those things are blow globes and snow globes, by the way, and they are powered by the Wish Stone, which implies that the Wish Stone is not just magical, but possesses the power to create life of some description. And yeah, the purple drops hurt you, which I don't think makes any sense or does anything. It's just kind of like, I guess it's to discourage you from stopping the ice, but yeah, when you slide and there's ice at the end of the ramp, you fly all over the place. It's kind of kooky. Oh, look at all that money I'm making. I love the sliding puzzles because they're quick, fast, and fun. Didn't slow it down either. But if you want to complain about me slowing stuff down, do remember I did beat this game all the way up to the special episodes on an actual 3DS, on an actual DS, without cheats. So I've already earned my street cred, and this game does repeat its games a lot. So I like how that guy turns into a pirate and then shoots snowflakes at you. Like, I have no idea what to make of it. I don't know what power to use there. Whatever. Yay. I do have to say, the audio is very clear in the recording. It's very glitched and crackly when I play, and it's so clear when I... Oh, it's just great. It's amazing. It makes me go goo. And I love going goo. It is the best. Oh, look, it's boos. You look at them, they don't move. You don't look at them, they do move. They're only vulnerable when they decide, you know what, I'm gonna be opaque today. Just like their blow globe friends, the snow globes release droplets of water. Boop. It's an interesting mechanic, but the respawning enemies are more annoying than they are fun, interesting, and the mechanic itself is kind of blah. It's not hard to pull off. Listen, just crawl. You don't have to do this, you can just crawl over there. Whatever, man. Okay, this wacky enemy. I think it appears later, but you can get it here if you really want to. I do like how the only reason we're traversing this cave at all is because we need 4 keys. It is the most Zelda possible dungeon. With, oh, you need a special key, get to us. We leveled up that. I don't know what it does. Leveling up Thief. These wacky old monkeys. They fart on you. Just in case you thought this game had reservations. Nope! Here's an enemy that just straight up does its dookie. That was terrible. I'm surprised they did that. It's odd that there's this one dark room filled with shriveled up plants. It builds a lot more atmosphere than it serves any practical purpose, which is fine. I think I'm tired. Man. I don't know. The music in this place is alright, but it could have been better. I think it's a bit like it's cold and chilly and frosty, but I personally would have liked something a little bit more interesting. Yo. A loop in my wire, and I wanted to fix it. I don't like how this minigame gives you just enough time. Then again, if you make a mistake, I don't think if you make all 3 mistakes that you can still fail, but whatever. I think those drops actually destroy your blocks, so you can't permanently intercept them with a block, or temporarily intercept them technically. Probably gonna look at that one again. I'm a bit distracted. I'm following my advice, because there's not much to say about this. Just going through that. I'm just tired, that too. Because, as I said, it's almost 10 o'clock at night, and I go to bed before 11. Because I don't want to be a non-sleepyhead in the morning. Wow. One of those people is sure taking his sweet-ass time. Say something. I still have half the video to go. It's kind of weird. I really want to show this game off, but at the same time, whenever I'm in post-commentary mode, it's like, ugh, so much. Like, I really get the idea that they had a very limited budget for this game, and they wanted to make the most of it. So they made some amazing set pieces, some cool ideas, and they just recycled the shit out of them. Which is fine. If you're in that situation, you gotta make a decision. And the game is great. But it does make for terrible commentary. Look, this game just doesn't do this commentary material. It's just too repetitive. Probably should dim the screen. Its brightness might be causing sleepiness too. There you go. People keep saying I should get a goddamn head. To people who say I should upgrade my equipment and stop using a headset, this headset is fine, and I like headsets. There's zero problems, zero effort. I don't have to keep my head close to my computer or far away, which really helps when you need to have a tablet occupying a large portion of the space in front of you with a laptop, especially. I am not getting a desktop because I have work at school and I like taking my laptop with me. So until I get an actual home of my own and I don't need to take my laptop everywhere, not getting a desktop, which means that getting a portable that isn't a no, man, I can see the understanding. I can see the use of pop filters. But my biggest problem is just that I shout more than I should. I know what the hell's going on here. And there's an options menu specific. Really nice option menu. A lot of bars of gold, but it's mostly for sound and sound reception. Yeah. I'm also saving money for a PS4 and Bloodborne. 400 euros to get PS4 and Bloodborne in a single package. I really want to play Bloodborne. I want to record Bloodborne as well. I hope my Elgato will suffice. Oh man, I remember that I rolled my office chair over it, and oh no, I had to put the USB back into place, and I hope it still works. It probably does, because it's just the metal that got bent. But bending it back into place required me to use my nail clippers file and just push! And I hope it works. I'll probably scrape some plastic off the female end of the dongle, but whatever. The dingle dangle. That's a really good job. You'll be proud of yourself. Man. Friendly clown autograph. Why would you pay for a friendly clown autograph? Why the hell my voice? Is it people or is it madman? Worst part is they don't drop health. Why don't they drop health? I mean, I get a power in this stage that lets me make health whenever I want to. And you make an enemy that... No, I don't even know. Also, you don't have to go over these platforms. You can just jump onto the frontmost one and use Thief Wario to jump up there. I do like the ice physics in this game, in that the ice physics are fuck you, live with yourself. And it really works. I still hate the living dickens out of those pound sign boxes. Bags. Let me look up how the pound is doing compared to the euro. Oh look, the euro is still there. I don't know why, but it plummeted and now it's just playing chicken. It's like, look at me, I can go up and down a bunch. And again, looking at it, that... Wow. Oh no, that's... Wow! Euro made a giant leap today. And then it said, no, I'm gonna go sit over here. Yeah, I made the water go down. I should pay attention more, but I saw it once, so I saw it twice. Well, the euro is at its lowest in like 4 years. I remember those good old days. Those were the good old days. The pound, on the other hand, isn't doing as well. Which is fucking fine with me. I hate the British pound. I think it's a very arrogant currency. Now, it's mostly that I think it perpetuates the British sentiment of continental Europe, which I think is a thing that they should either focus on and just fuck off, because they are making policies that nobody outside of Britain is going to agree with, or they should just say, oh, fine, we'll stop being bitchy. I wonder why the pound is so strong, though. Because the dollar is universal currency. The euro is a pretty widely accepted currency as well. But maybe the pound's accepted in places like India. I mean, India has a lot of people. And I think, from a trade perspective, yes, the dollar is used more. But in India, there's lots of people. And they probably pay in some sort of currency either derived from the pound or some currency they reinstated from the olden days. I don't know. I don't research this kind of stuff. You shouldn't come to me for economic advice or you know, just talking about the socio-economic situation of an environment and currencies, because that stuff's hard. Especially because in Dutch, the word's valuta. Valuta doesn't sound like anything, but it's apparently the term we chose. Now, let me tell you one thing. When you first heard the term valuta, you're like, what the hell is that? And they say, oh, well, it's just currencies. And I'm like, why did you pick a frickin' word that doesn't make any sense, that no one frickin' uses? There is valuta, but we don't have any other things for it. I mean, currency, you could say, oh, there's a current, or current events, and you can see where it comes from, but valuta doesn't seem to have any particular origin that I can understand. Let me just look it up, and be like, oh man, that's kind of kooky. Looking for the etymology. I like how I'm talking about socioeconomics when some guy's just robbing shit. That's pretty cool. That just shows you the quality of this entertainment. Well, do you really need me? Like, again, as I said, this game is really simple and straightforward, and other than some map confusions that can happen in this level, and I think level 10 in particular has that problem, there's very little chance you'll get lost, and a lot of it is straightforward. It's a fun experience. It's pretty good, but hey. It doesn't... Like, we do also have coin units literally translated, but where does it come from? What is its origin? I want to know its etymology. And that is not the term. It's etymology. Entomology is insect logic stuff. But Italian apparently has a much more defined version. Jesus Christ. Norwegian has very complicated meanings for describing nouns. That looks very confusing. Etymology, entomology, etymology. Hey, look, we get this upgrade. It lets us draw 3 blocks at once and lets us draw hearts. Oh no, this groovy background is making me eat this precious gem. Sorry, Wario. Ho ho ho. Still love his mustache because it looks like his eyebrows. You can't draw superpowered creation, you can just draw hearts in blocks. A lot of them. It's like saying it's a superpower that you can push more than 1 box every day. If this was Castlevania, wouldn't be the same. No limit to how many hearts you draw. It's very liberal with what counts as a heart. I wish I knew, though, which vectors it requires for an object to be counted as a specific object. Like, what it needs to count as square or a heart, so that it will create that object. Sapphire Crook, asking the really important questions. I was seeing if I could melt those things, but I couldn't, so I'm like, oh man, I gotta run. I already got the Vita Mighty. I didn't. Oh, I should have said it, but I was too distracted to notice that I got the Vita Mighty. Don't you see this man's got Vita Mighty? That sounds awful. That's the reason you get a good microphone, so that you can do stupid stuff like that, and it doesn't sound crackly. On the other hand, do I really want to become an audiophile? Like, this is better than most people, because at least when I listen to myself, I'm still like, yeah, that's close enough. I should, for the heck, like, my parents and my siblings complain when I listen to commentators on YouTube. I wonder if I turn myself on, if they'll still complain. I'll be like, that's me! That's me speaking English! That's just rude. Man, I wish Rauka was here to make sure that that rudeness was portrayed properly. He says that ooh in a sense that makes me go, ooh. There's something down here, but we can't get it yet. That is such a Wario Land 3 current. It's like, oh, you owe it specifically here so you can't get this treasure chest and the key. I've noticed this level is relatively devoid of very of spikes and all that. Most environmental hazards are the droplets, and that's kind of it. How far are we? Oh, cool! We're almost there. It's 10 past 10. The timer at the top cannot keep time because it is at least 30 minutes on the recording. I know what to say. Can I say one thing? I really like the background here. It looks great. The HTML color palette sliding is a really cool effect to give that shine and glimmer. And it really feels like the rock could have been. It's just generic rock, but the icicles and everything, and the glimmers and the shimmers. I like it. It's very well done. Again, they had limited resources and they made something amazing out of it. Here's a small thing. Mimics apparently don't go away. When they're there, they stay for the rest of that episode. Meaning, with poor enough luck, you can never get certain treasures. But all in all, it just means that when you do your treasure run, you better hope to God it latches onto either a treasure that's not worth much, or a treasure you already have, at the very least. It's kind of a weird treasure, because it's just like in a puddle of water. That water effect looks great. And again, it's really nifty that Wario has a palette for when he goes underwater. Oh, my eye! My eye was itching. Oh, look at all these good videos I can't watch until I'm done. Gonna have to watch them all double speed like I usually do. I didn't save as much this episode as usually, which is kind of odd. Usually I'm like, oh man, save point, gotta save. So I skipped out a few. Oh, the rest of this is just me. This is the boss battle, isn't it? Oh, I completely forgot. This went by faster once I started distracting myself. You gotta give it a good style. He knows how to deliver a proper compliment. And then Count Cannoli is at the scene being like, no, it can't be. Wario can match colors. Let's hope he's green-yellow blind. That'll stop him for 2 seconds. Oh man, Castlevania Lords of Shadow is terrible. The combat's good, but the fact that every enemy has an unblockable attack is really stupid. Dodging is kind of... I don't know, I just don't have the hang of it. The biggest problem that I have is that it has all these stupid stealth sections and minigame sections which you could normally skip in here, you can't because it's fucking stupid. And I like how you do a stealth section with a boss that you beat up literally 2 seconds later. Twice. Why? It doesn't make them any more epic, it just makes them annoying. We'll get to that when I get to that. But we're going to play the funner game first. The one that I like. One that doesn't try to be overcomplicated and diverse without being interesting. Because Lord of Shadow 1 was pretty good. Oh, he's got an entourage! Oh, he's so cool. He's Lord Carp. That's a good name for a guy. Oh, that's that slick laugh. I didn't originally know that BO stood for body odor, so I was confused when I first saw this when I was playing it on my DS. But yeah, oh, that's a burn! A-class burn. Hello, it's a chunk of the wish stone. Now there's something I didn't see earlier. That what? So it is you, Cannoli. This whole idiotic purple wind routine was just a ruse. Well done. I applaud you, Cannoli. Let me unmask myself, then. I head up the global corporation called Sigil Securities. Heard of our slogan? We're hard at work watching your back. That way it's easier to pick your pocket. Ah, he's got the chuckles and the chortles. You laugh at him. You dash that fest. Get him, guys. Ooh, he's there. Oh, I love how smooth that head animation on those Lancelots is. He laughed in the face of Sigil Securities. So you're both going down. I love how that thing was shaking. It was just like, my master, help! Out of my way! That's the horn from the van in Blast Corps. Out of my way. Ah, he's a winner and you're a whiner. Oh! Because he gets results, baby. Meeting of the Minds is very improper for what he's going to do. Also, if you pay close attention, these gems have a 3D effect related to a... You can hear the echo that happens with Genius Wario. But yes, these gems go back and forth in front of this large magic aura, which is pretty damn cool. How much effort they put into something like this that's only used once. You'll see things my way. I ate guys like you for breakfast. Yum! Yum. Oh my god. I just said it. I'll say it again. Look at that big fat goofy boss. Oh, he's so goofy! He's got teeth. Little teeth. Oh, he's so cute. He looks very girly. Het Gancho Carpaccio. With a kick-ass boss theme and a stupid health bar. Here's a fun thing. You can use Genius Wario, as it says, to see which one it is. I should have done that, because I almost died during this boss fight. Because for some reason I enter with less health. I get lucky up to that point, by the way. He never uses a particular move, though. He can use a move that causes you to take severe damage. As in, you die instantly. And it happens once he's down to 1 health. He creates ice spikes that you must melt with Dragon Wario, and if you touch them, you die instantly. We don't get to see that move. And I made save states so that I could touch them and show off, oh look, you die. I love how he's giggling in the background like a jerk. Wario painting while he's in pain. What a hero. What a man. What an artiste. I didn't know he had gravity inside of him like this, though. One health versus 1 health. Make this one count! I like there's a face in the background. That's pretty cool. It's a stupid boss fight, but I love it. How could it be? I lost to this lowlife. And now I see. He's not even Cannoli. Ah, that's a cute one. My bad. I seem to have underestimated you. I won't make that mistake twice. Next time, I will totally consume you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna walk away with my hands in my pockets. It's where I keep my candy corn. Ah, yes. The fart joke must be made. He's so excited, he's glowing. Just like the top screen. Just going nuts. Be glad you can't read, Wario. Or at least read these runes. You don't bargain for wishes that much. So he was kept alive for... Oh. But if his palace is a pyramid and he's left alive forever, then was he buried alive permanently forever? That doesn't sound like a good wish. And it said his wishes came true. Huh. Why couldn't he just wish himself out? You know. Next time, somehow, we instantaneously both find his pyramid and all that. I like to say it's TV logic. We're just there because TV says so. Because Wario does go into his TV to enter this world, remember that. Oh, look at all those Benjamins.
Congratulations!
Well, we're almost there. Thank heavens, that took a while. Yay, I love this song. That's a cute one. A true king among men. Oh, I get it, because it draws them in. Unchlorinated. Ugh. Yeah, the color and size of the metal appears to be related to the price, the money, the financial value of the item in question. It's kind of interesting. Clowny the Clown! That's a fancy lipstick. Don't want to get kissed by everyone. Oh, it's a fear of clowns. I looked it up. Thanks, video game. Ooh, it's a gold one, but it's worthless. Hunger! I will stab at thee with my moustache. Twirl, twirl. I love that stupid twist. There's always stupid twists. Avant-garde. It's still dull. And some are worth over $100 too. Don't ask me. Doot 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 doot. Ah, he's a pirate with a mustache. Also, you might notice these things are made by the Wish Zone. But Carpaccio turns into a similar object. That's a mystery that needs to be answered. Does that mean that he made them and the Wish Stone is just... I don't even know. Or maybe he transforms into it because of the Wish Stone. Who knows? Or maybe he modeled them after them. Or maybe it adapts. I think the Mimic is such tries like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. I say cute. Well, almost there, though. See you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, there's that guy. He's like, oh, I like how these are apparently snakes. Kind of weird. How do you have ties to the ancestor where snakes come from if snakes came after the division between plants and animals? Don't ask me. Hey, look, it's Head Honcho Carpaccio. Oh, that's very neat. And that's a very nice wink. Oh, they made that just for the book because it doesn't appear anywhere else. And he even has the hair animation. Oh, it's so cute, so cool. But I have to stop. I'll see you guys next time.